It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you.
What is going on? I hope you guys are doing well and having a fantastic day. In today's video, we are build and price. Yeah, build and price is finally live, and you can actually now hop into your Ford account and start building and configuring that Ford Bronco that you are so desperately wanting to get your hands on. And yes, it's gonna take a while, it's gonna take a long time, but I definitely know that this is gonna be worth the wait. So with that being said, in today's video, we are talking about a few things that I see wrong in build and price. I'm gonna have, I think I've got about 20 questions that I wanna answer rapidly, and then just, share some information about build and price. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in the computer and talk about 2021 Ford Bronco, building it and pricing it. So before we hop into the computer and tell you what's going on and kind of give you a brief overview on build and price, I want to share this with all of you that have made a reservation through me here at Tomball Ford. I'm going to be emailing them and you the Bronco build and price. It's a reference guide, and it's got, guys, it's got a lot of awesome information that was made available to me through the dealership, and I'm gonna be emailing all of my clients this so that you guys have this info. It tells you like what is standard, what is optional, and man, I think you'll definitely find it super informative. Now, keep in mind, the date of this video is almost towards the end of October 2020, and I will be having a phone consultation or even a face-to-face consultation with all of the clients that I'm helping with Bronco, so that I can answer questions and help them decide which options and package and engine is best for you, and then also talk about the accessories and stuff like that. So I'll be making calls probably in the month of November, because coming December, from December 1st through January 31st, that's when Ford is going to be asking you to solidify your order. So you're gonna tell Ford, hey, I'm in or I'm out. And if you are in, Ford needs to know options, colors, models, equipment that you want to go ahead and have. Now, this is like super important, because we as a dealership are gonna be typing in or putting in the system the final order that you have selected. So that's another reason why you need to make sure that you're with somebody that knows the stuff and the in and out of making sure that the orders flow through as promised. So make sure that you're with somebody that knows his stuff, and if you want to switch your reservation, you have time. It would be my pleasure to help you out here at Tomball Ford. Just message me and I can tell you how easy it is to make that switch. So with that being said, we've got this. I'm gonna hop into the computer and let's go ahead and talk about build and price. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, I've got Ford.com up and running, and once you get there, you'll see build and price right on the screen. But if you're accessing this probably in a couple of weeks or months from now, this might go away. So another way is that you can to access build and prices, you go to SUVs, you go to Bronco, and build and prices right there. So let's just start talking a little bit about these. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna select your model that you're trying to get to, right? So remember, I have a Bronco reserved, and for me, I'm gonna have very light off-road use. For me, it's gonna be more like an open air feel, on-road use. So luxury and comfort and convenience is important to me and my family. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select Outer Banks. That's the build that I'm thinking that I'm gonna be getting. I'm not 100% sure yet. So what you're gonna do is you select the model that you guys want and you start your build. So you click on that, and at the top, you can always see where you are at. So right now, I'm in the exterior after I've selected the model that I wanted. You can click on interior and powertrain, so on and so forth. So let's just play around with these and see what's going on. So you got your colors first. You got your shadow black. You've got Oxford white, which, man, I am digging Oxford white. I know it's kind of like a super old color, but I'm liking the look of the contrast with the top and the wheels. Antimatter blue is another one that I really like. I'm expecting to see some F-150s here shortly, soon, and antimatter blue is one of the colors. And I've got plenty of customers that are into the cyber orange, and there's a look of the cyber orange right there. Nice color. The next option is you're going to select the wheels. For Outer Banks, you've got the traditional 18-inch machined black gloss wheel, or you've got your 17-inch wheel, which comes with the Sasquatch package on it. And if you notice, if you add that wheel, it requires you to upgrade to a price of $57.90. Okay. Now, this is one of the things that I'm not sure why Ford doesn't allow this, but if you select the roof rails, you have to remove the wheels, which is like super strange on it. Like, let's say let's add the hard top and let's add the roof rails, and look, I have to remove my beat lock capable wheel. So that's a question that I have for Ford. I think I heard something about the gross vehicle weight rating. I'm not 100% sure. I know there's a lot of bugs going on as far as the website goes, but you know, who knows. But let's start, and then you go into the bumpers and some other exterior options that you can see right there. The next one would be interior. So if you go into the interior for Outer Banks, you've got 4 choices, and I know this is a hot button for a lot of you guys that are like with Badlands and some other models that you don't have really too much choices. So for the Outer Banks, you got cloth in the navy pier or cloth in the roast. So same thing with the leather, and same thing with the 2 colors there. So, you know, we'll see. We have time to think about this interior. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the interior that you guys are looking at in your particular model? I don't know. I wish Ford had a little bit more selection and a little bit less of bold colors on the interior, so that it could match well with all of the colors that are, you know, on the exterior. The powertrain. I love the 2.7 that's on the F-150s. I test drive them all the time, and the 2.7 just has plenty of power, plenty of get up and go. So that's the engine of my choosing. And then you've got your packages. You're going to select packages, again, depending on the model that you're selecting. Some of the packages are going to be standard, and some of the packages are going to be optional. So for me, you know, I want it all. I want the whole thing. So I'm going to be selecting the Luxe package, which, as you can see there, it gives you all of that stuff right there, and it adds $35.90 to the price. So just by adding the 2.7, adding the leather on the interior, and then upgrading to the, let's go ahead and upgrade to the Sasquatch package. Yes, I know I have to remove the rails on it. We can always get that after the fact. Let me just turn that color to white, because I think the white is what I like. So the summary of this, as you can see, is 57, guys. 57,110. And but yeah, this is a very short, quick summary of the things that you're able to do with Build and Price. I know you guys have spent a lot of hours building and modifying and changing, but hey, you are able to make any changes whatsoever. You've got between now, today is towards the end of October 2020, and really technically until the end of January 1st of 2021. So you got a lot of time to, you know, have Ford resolve any of the features that are not working properly. You have time to think about what is best for you and your family, and kind of research and see, you know, which option is best for you. So hop into your account, It is live, it is ready. Play around and make sure that if you have finalized your selection, to save it so that you can go ahead and print it, and you're gonna email it to me so that I can go ahead and place the order for you between December 1st and January 31st. Okay, so now I just want to spend a few moments going over some questions that I've received. I am pretty sure that if somebody had these questions, then you might have them. So first one is, why can I not get a painted hardtop at launch? Yeah, I know. It's a big one. I was hoping to get also a painted hardtop, but it is not available. Ford is saying that because there's so much demand, they want to make sure that the quality goes as planned and without any issues. So it is not going to be available at launch, but the good thing is that it will be available for a 21 model year Bronco, but it is just going to be a late availability. So if you really want it, you're just gonna have to wait for it, and it will eventually get here for the 21 model year. Next question is, what roofs are a standard on Bronco 2-door and 4-door first edition, carbonized gray, molded in color hardtop? Why isn't Sasquatch manual transmission available in build and price? This actually, I have received so many questions on this, and a shout out to you, Victor, in Hawaii, if you are checking this video out. Yes, Sasquatch is going to be available with the manual transmission, but again, it's going to be a late availability, and because it's going to be a late availability, it would be available to look into the build and price later down the line. So don't worry, you can get your manual and your Sasquatch. Let's see. So why do certain models prohibit some accessories? I think this is one of the quirks that we see, like having the roof rails with the Sasquatch on it. It has to do with the gross vehicle weight rating according to Ford. There's going to be some limitations on that, some restrictions. So we'll see. We'll just give Ford a little bit of time to work out all of the kinks out of this build and price and see if you're able to have roof rails with the Sasquatch on it. When can customers get a molded modular painted hardtop top? Well, again, that's going to be a late availability option for 2021. The white modular painted hardtop is currently planned and introduced for 2022. The body colored matched modular painted hardtop is planned to be introduced during 2022 model. I'm reading all of this stuff because I don't want to mess anything up. Another question is, can customers order a modular painted hardtop? Yes, you can, but we can't promise you when it's going to be available, but yes, you can get it through our parts department. Will my configuration from the build and price be sent to my dealer? No. Your build and price that's under your account will not be sent to your dealership. So what I'm doing for my clients is I'm calling every single one of them and saying, hey, can you send me your build and price so that I can go ahead and place it in our system with the correct codes, order it correctly, print an official order summary that I'm going to send back to you so that you can give your final review and okay. You're going to sign off on it, and as soon as I get that back, I'm going to push that as an order. So that's an important step that your salesperson needs to make sure he gets right. What is a reservation? Well, I think everybody knows this, but it's just to put your name on the list to potentially get a Ford Bronco down the line. It does not guarantee you a Ford Bronco because you have to order it, not just reserve it. What steps are required to complete my reservation? Well, you have to go online and finalize your configuration, create a Ford account, select your preferred dealership, deposit your deposit money, not down payment money, reservation money, and then your dealership will help you go ahead and complete the reservation coming December 1st through January 31st. What is Ford account and why do I need one? Well, it's a way for Ford to track every single client. It's an easy way for you to go ahead and just have everything there, easy access. How much will it cost to reserve a Bronco? $100. Is a $100 reservation fee refundable? Absolutely. Will reservations be fulfilled in the order placed? Technically, Ford does want to go ahead and fulfill all of the orders based on the reservation spots. They might skip a few just so that they can mass produce a model at a specific time. But overall, yes, your reservation spot basically claims the build spot as well. When will customers be able to convert the reservation? I've said it many times, from December 1st through January 31st. Should customers expect to place an additional deposit when they convert their reservation to an order? Yes, typically. That's normally when you place an order, your dealership may require you a deposit. For us in Tomball Ford, we will request a $500 deposit. You already have $100, so we will ask you for $400 to complete that $500, which will be used towards the purchase of the vehicle, which is again completely refundable. But if there is burden, if there's a problem with that $500, let's just chat about it. That's nothing to worry about. Can I select any Ford dealership? Yes, please select your desired Ford dealership that is willing to work with you, somebody that is not marking these vehicles up, somebody that is competent enough to answer all of your questions and keep the communication open. Guys, I can't tell you how many times I've had phone calls telling me, hey, my dealership hasn't even sent me a welcome email or a call, and that is just mind-boggling. I've got a lot of reservations under my belt, and every single one of you guys that are tuning in, you know this, has received at least 4 emails, a phone call, and a link to all of these videos that I'm doing for you guys. So if you need a switch, consider switching to me, because I promise you, customer service is the most important thing for me. Will you share my reservation information with my dealership? Again, no. Ford is not sharing your reservation info with me. You have to share it with me. Next questions. Can I make changes to my reservation? Absolutely. So if you reserved a Bronco 2-door base and you want to go Wildtrak 4-door, you can make changes. You can modify anything. You can add, subtract, multiply, divide, whatever you want, you are able to do it, not a problem. Can I cancel my reservation? Of course. You can cancel your reservation if you do not want to keep your Bronco. Let's say it's the number one reason I'm hearing it's just too far out. I'm gonna wait too long to get the Bronco in my possession. I completely understand. If you have to cancel your reservation, I'm sorry to lose you, but yes, you can, and you will receive your $100 back in your account. What happens to the reservation deposit once I order? I will be using that reservation deposit to apply towards the purchase of the vehicle. Unless you want to leave it as a tip, that'd be great. But no, we can apply it towards the purchase of the car. When will I take delivery of my vehicle? Well, that's a very good question. First deliveries are going to be June of 21 model, and that's going to be the first ones that are going to be on the reservation list, right? So after Ford receives all of the conversions to order in the first quarter of 21, I will be able to tell you tentatively when to expect your Ford Bronco. I would say probably within a month to a 2-month period, but I will be able to tell you that, and I'll communicate that with you. Am I buying this vehicle directly from Ford? No. We as a dealership are buying the vehicle from Ford, and you are buying the vehicle from me. So that's why it's super important that you make sure that nobody treats you unfair on the pricing, and that you are getting MSRP on it. If you are having somebody that's charging more than that, shy away from it. Can I make additional reservations, and can I transfer my reservations? Yes, you can make up to 2 reservations, and you can transfer the reservations within your household. Okay, that's super important. You cannot buy an extra reservation and put it under somebody else's name. That is not within your household. That is not going to work. Ford will not allow that to happen. What happens if my order is not built in 21 model year? Well, due to the high number of Broncos, there's going to be some 21 model year Broncos that are going to be delivered in the first quarter of 22. That's just what's going to happen, and that's also because Ford is starting super late on this build. Remember, we are not going to be getting the first 21s in June. That's almost half of the year already. So it's expected. but don't sweat it. It'll be okay. Can customers update their dealer selection for reservations? Yes, you can switch dealerships. If you want to switch to me, message me or email me. I'll put my information on the screen so that I can share a phone number that you can call Ford and make a reservation switch. And really, literally just takes about 10 minutes so that you can go ahead and switch over to us. But yeah, those are some quick, frequently asked questions that I've received. Hopefully this is informative for you. Okay, well, those were quite some questions that I've received, but hopefully that's been informative for you. Also on the screen, I am outlining a few glitches or a few unanswered questions that I have yet to get the answers to regarding build and price. So if you see that on the screen, don't worry, let Ford confirm all of those issues or little problems that we've been seeing with the build and price. I know we've had a lot of questions about, you know, why is this not compatible with that, or man, even some misspelling on the site itself. That's mind-boggling to me that Ford has prolonged the build and price, and there's some glitches on it. But anyways, guys, man, I am super pumped. I am super excited. Bronco, we have traction. We've got a little bit of movement on this, and I'm excited to help you guys that are my customers. Thank you so much for sticking with me and allowing me to help you with this epic vehicle. And for those of you that want to switch with me, to me, it is super simple, easy. I would love to welcome you. I've got clients all over the country. We can ship. The farthest we have is Hawaii. I've got actually 3 clients in Hawaii right now. Shout out to you guys that are tuning in. So I feel confident in my abilities to help you out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video so that everybody can learn a little bit about Ford Bronco. And man, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure working with you. On to the next video. Have a blessed day.